tausend verschiedene Namen. Das sind
a little bit more down. Wheel, yeah.
Yeah, it help.
In case they need something in Dutch. Well.
Yep. Ja.
Oh, dat was zo.
Als de publiek hoor.
Ja?
Deze helm ziet niet zo goed mooi uit.
Neem me daarvoor.
Deze helm ziet niet zo mooi uit.
Welke die?
Nee, dat is oranje. Kijk aan de zijkant.
Okay.
This one down.
This down as well. And now.
Well, of course it's a lot bigger than the car I drove before. So yeah, I mean the power, you have 200 horsepower more, and yeah, it was a good feeling.
What's the difference for you?
Yeah, I mean everything, the carbon brakes brake much better, and I think it's a nicer car to drive. Well, for today I think I have to build it up slowly, and from there on I can see what I have to adapt. My name is Max Verstappen, and currently I'm racing in the VF3 European Championship.
How are you doing? Sorry for not knowing it, but
Yeah, at the moment we are second in the championship, so in my first year in car racing I think that's not too bad.
it's your first year in car racing?
Yeah, I stepped up from karting last year, where I won twice the European Championship and once World Championship in 2013, so I finished off that quite good, and yeah, I didn't expect to do it so well in my first year in F3, but yeah, so far it's going quite well. At 4 years old I was on a go-kart track and I saw somebody driving. He was even younger than me, so I called my dad and I said I wanted to have a go-kart, but he said no. He wanted me to start at 6, but then after I kept pushing to have a go-kart, and I finally started when I was 4.5. Well, at the moment we are still concentrating on F3, of course. We finish off the season there, and from there on we will see what decisions we take. My big dream is F1, of course. At the moment I don't really know. I mean F3 is quite a tough class, and you saw already some drivers who got from F3 or GP3, they become a Formula 1 driver. So yeah, I just continue to do my best, and from there on we will see. To be on track, of course, you have to be fast, and next to the track you have to be clever and work together with your engineers and the whole team. It really has to be one team. Yeah, for today it's just to make some laps, to get used to the speed difference compared to an F3 car. I think that's the main thing. Yeah, I mean it's really nice to drive this car, and has a lot more torque than the F3 car. So I had some wheel spin coming out of the corner, so that was, I think, the main thing to adjust from my side. I quite like the rain, but it's always better to drive in the dry, of course. Well, I expected it had a lot more like physical demanding, but at the moment it's really good, no issues. Yeah, I think it was, of course it was a wet day, so I only could drive on rain tires, but yeah, it was good to experience the speed, because I mean the difference compared to this car and F3 is quite a gap, so that was good to experience, and also for the future I think it helps me. And yeah, just in general it was a bigger car, where I had to get used to, but I think it suited me well.
I must say I'm very amazed what's happening here, and I'm really pleased for Max that he's in the Red Bull Junior team. I think as a father, I think you want to help your son always as good as possible. But I think in the years before, I tried to push him in the right direction, what I have done. And now he's with the Red Bull Junior team. I think it's also good for Max to develop himself in this program. So for sure I will give him some tips, but I think and basically he has to do it himself. I think Max has a really good character. He's a very nice and he has a gentle character. But I must say, when he's on a racing track, when he puts his helmet on, it changes. He is more aggressive because he wants to win. But I think off track he's a real nice person. Of course, I want to see him one day. I want to see him in a Formula 1 car. I think that's where we have worked for very hard. And then when he made the jump to Autosport, I think he did an unbelievable job this year in the Formula 3 Euro Series, where he won 7 races so far. I think he have the natural talent, and now it's now he has to develop himself to come into Formula 1. Sometimes, when I see him driving away in this car, considering he's only 16 years old, sometimes yes, I have in my mind it could be dangerous. But then when you really look at it and when you really think about it, I think those days motorsport is safe. Of course, always something can happen, but this is what we want to do, or what Max want to do, and he's fit to race a racing car, and I think he knows what he's doing. So I'm happy with it. No, I think it's exciting. It's exciting, the first time he's in a faster car. Then a lot of rain, slippery, and for a father point, I think it's sometimes when you see him driving with a lot of spray, sometimes it gets a little bit scary. But I think he knows what he's doing. I hope so, and then it's good. It's good to see.
I really enjoyed it. Like my father said, it was the first time with a more powerful car. So it was great fun. As a father, you want to do the best for your son and to go as well as possible, and just to help him with some information. Be careful, don't go off, and what, and just tell him a little things, but nothing special really.
So okay.
No, I think it's for me. I think it's a very good situation that Max is in the Red Bull Junior program at the moment. The development, the experience they have, that will help him to become a better driver. And I think as a private person, I try to help him as good as I could. But now he's in a very professional environment, and they know exactly how to treat young drivers, and I'm very, very pleased with it.
But it's not only on track they can help me, but also off track. With training, and you have to be fit for the future. So for sure that can help me a lot. Vandaag was het heel nat, dus het was alleen maar regenbanden waar we op konden rijden. Maar ja, het was wel heel goed om in deze auto te kunnen wennen natuurlijk, qua vermogen, en ook de auto is groter dan een Formule 3 auto. Dus dat was denk ik wel het belangrijkste vandaag.
It's your step into the junior team. What do you feel about this?
Ik denk dat het een hele goede stap is richting het doel Formule 1 natuurlijk. Ze kunnen me overal mee helpen, op en naast het circuit. En ze geven me natuurlijk de mogelijkheid om vanaf nu verder te gaan.
How did you like the car?
Deze auto is natuurlijk wat meer vermogen en het was super om te rijden.
Future plans?
Voor de toekomst weten we nog niet. Dat zal binnen 2 weken of een week beslist worden. Dus daar kijk ik al naar uit.